Welcome back, everybody, to Speedrun Colosseum. My name is spikevegeta, as I have always been and always looked. And we are raising money for direct relief all weekend long, so please keep those donations coming. We're already at $7,370, which is ridiculous. That's awesome. Y'all been amazing. But please, let's keep it going. Exclamation point donate in chat, or you can go to Colosseum.live, as you see on the screen there. Now we got an awesome Castlevania-esque block starting off here. We got Bobby running Bloodstained Ritual tonight. Bobby, take it away.
Sure. Welcome to Bloodstained Ritual tonight, which isn't exactly like a Castlevania game, but it kind of is.
It's pretty close. It's about as close as you're going to get without Castlevania in the title.
All right, but before we go into any gameplay, we do have a couple of donation incentives that you could have seen. But we do have choice for blood color. We do have choice for weapon element. So this little exhibition, this run can go faster or slower depending on your donations. So let's keep raising up those funds. I want to see that 8K by the end of, this is actually a really short run. I want to see that 8K before the end of the run.
Oh, sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
If you're looking for something to donate towards, my run coming up after this is a donation. There's a bid war going on between playing a glitched speedrun where I beat the game of Symphony of the Night in the reverse intended boss order. It's heavily glitched, has a lot of cool movement. Or we could see a randomizer playthrough that is glitchless but shows off the majority of the castle. It explores basically every room. So those are the two options for you guys.
Yeah, yep. There's your command list. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. And I have a lot of people on the couch with me. There are my friends, and they are all maybe a little bit of Metroidvania enthusiasts. I know Keyzeron's here just to tell us how good Ender Lilies is.
Ender Lilies is fantastic. Buy it and play it.
Hollow Knight is not fantastic. Buy it and play it.
We got, I don't know if you all can hear that, but man, we got something going on with the speakers right now.
This is so we're playing DDR right now.
All right, Tech has informed us that that was just a
hype up the start of this run.
That was just for fun.
Yeah.
Very loud. Awesome. Great. I'm glad you guys are hype with us for this Bloodstained. First of all, we need to acknowledge that this is not the main character of this game like the basic run would be with Miriam. This is Zangetsu. Tell us a little bit about Zangetsu, the main movement that you're doing here, these really fancy slides.
Yeah, so kind of like a Castlevania, or at least like any the modern Castlevanias that you might have played. Like Zangetsu's kind of like an extra playable character. And the thing about extra playable characters in Castlevania games is that they are OP. They are overtuned. They have a whole bunch of tools, and unlike the original game where you have to find these relics and shards as Miriam, you just have every little thing that you can to have your nice movement.
This is a boss fight, by the way, and it is done.
Oh my god.
This is how fast the exhibition is going to be, so we got to get those donations in quite pronto.
And thank you guys for reaching the goal so we can be seeing all of the bosses die in a similar way.
I think I died to that boss, like when we were racing. Yeah, and I had to go back to the start. Like that was a nightmare.
Yeah, that's
destroyed it.
That's honestly like a big first wall for casual Bloodstained players, because you as Miriam, you don't necessarily know what to do, or you get a whole bunch of different weapons and all that stuff, and you really want to kind of find a weapon type that you're comfortable with, right? Mm-hmm. So there's whips, there's swords, and all that stuff. But Zangetsu just has this blade and a whole bunch of other movements.
Coming up is one of my favorite movement techniques in the entire game. You just go.
Oh my god.
You just go. It's a weird interaction with the fact that it transitions into this 3D thing. So the part of the game that's supposed to end that dash just doesn't happen.
Wow.
And it's really fast.
Yeah, if you compare this to Symphony of the Night, this is basically the Richter mode. You'll just go blazingly fast anywhere. And since this is all bosses, you get to take a little bit of shortcuts, see a little bit of the scenic route, because this game really is beautiful, especially for it being 3 years old and all that stuff.
It's also massive. The castle is huge in this game.
Got lost many a time trying to navigate through this one.
There's more than enough choke points within a first casual playthrough. They're just where do I go? What do I give this to? And that's kind of classic Castlevania for you.
It's just flying upwards massively while you're just talking about mundane, big castle, small brain problems.
Yeah, this is the mirror match. As we can see, Bobby is much better at the game.
Level 8 AI.
Yeah, the one like restriction you really have with this character is actually the amount of magic that you have. Your MP management is like the big thing here. A lot of your movement, like the upward, like the really fast high jump, costs movement. A lot of these special attacks that do a lot of damage, they also cost magic. And one of the fastest ways to get magic is actually to do dive kicks. So in between, like anytime that there's downtime, you're going to see Bobby constantly spamming dive kicks.
Yeah, it's a lot of MP that Zangetsu will burn through as he has a whole bunch of special attacks. You can see that we can retain a really big amount of invulnerability. And yeah, whiffing the dive kicks will give us 5 mana. Hitting something with the dive kick will give us considerably more. And yeah, this is basically a fighting game character pretty much.
Can I hit you with a donation, Bobby?
Absolutely.
We have $100 from Nox, and they say, best of luck to Bobby in the Katana Daddy run.
Shout out to Katana
We love
Daddy.
Katana Daddy.
do
And
love
gamers,
Katana
keep those donations coming in. We have a lot of amazing, as Dragon Blitz said just a moment ago, there is the donation bid war for Symphony of the Night coming up right after this, as well as, obviously, if you donate $25 at any time today, you get entered into today's prize pack. You can win a modded PlayStation, Skyward Sword Zelda amiibo, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars.
Let me tell you something about this modded PlayStation.
Yeah, please.
$25 is such a cheap buy-in for such a powerful console.
What can we do? What can we do on it?
I mean, not only do you have like the ultimate in like crisp fidelity with video output, but it also comes with something called an X Station. So you can have.
It uses flash memory to play the games, so you can store all of your games backed up on a drive and play them through that. You don't have to worry about swapping discs and like scratching your discs. It's a fantastic. If you are a retro game enthusiast, I highly recommend.
It's a really good way to preserve your backups. All right, this is Bloodless. She's going to steal all the blood back, and we're going to try to steal all the blood
It's
back.
funny she's called Bloodless. She's kind of blood full, don't you think?
Yeah,
There's a
very
lot of blood. There's a lot of blood.
You can also donate, like Bobby said, during this run, $20 to change the weapon element at any time, $40 to change the blood color.
Yeah, and I also have, so I'm playing on a specialized controller here that makes this run considerably easier for me. But you can donate $100 to help switch the controller. I do have a controller right here, but I would definitely not want to use
This
it.
slide technique on pad is not very nice.
No.
It's not nice on the hands. If
No,
playing
but-
on keyboard or fight stick or hitbox or whatever is much like more ergonomically comfortable.
Yeah, like
At least in my opinion.
the top 3 runners for like Zangetsu, I all either use keyboard or like arcade stick or hitbox or something. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It just still like makes me laugh every time you do the chaining up slashes or whatever to go flying.
Yeah.
It's great.
And another incentive that you see up there is 8,500 for the David Hayter voice. Zangetsu is voiced by David Hayter, the voice of Solid Snake. And if we get up to 8,500, I'll definitely do this voice for the entirety of the run.
That was a sick jump down. Like,
This
why
is-
take the stairs when you can jump the stairs?
This is my favorite boss in the game. It's just so silly. It's a
It really
sentient
is.
slot machine.
Yeah, you know, because reasons.
Yep. This is. Never mind. I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm gonna say this boss is gonna be banned in October on Twitch.
Ha!
He gets it. He gets it.
And that's my commentary for the run.
So this is actually one of like the secret bosses that you can face, and that's why it's taken an absurd amount of time to kill him. But it's probably like the only boss where you'll get to see me kind of camp in a corner and just kind of like do this.
The sound of Bobby's fingers hitting the switches is delightful.
I'm sure it's getting picked up on the stream somehow.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's some really good. I mean, yeah, some really good hitbox ASMR, and I will incentivize that if people in chat want to hear it.
I will put the microphone right up to it.
Oh, that's crisp.
Yes, it's very crisp. Colonel.
This is just
now
a dragon.
you're just typing your dissertation. Like,
I never understood this. It's just a dragon. This boss fight, just a dragon.
Just a dragon.
you know, in a lot of games, that's kind of a big deal.
Considering the overall like enemy design in this game, that's like one of the most tame.
I know, but like,
very
you know, they made
standard.
entire movies and TV shows about just a dragon, basically. So.
Fair enough. To be fair, one of my favorite games is Spyro, and he's just a dragon.
But he's also a small dragon.
He's small dragon. Small dragon is best dragon. Oh, the falls. Climbs and fast climbs and fast falls.
Those fast falls are
runs.
so good.
So good.
Yeah, I think we were. I was talking with someone about this, but it's like one of the things that this is one of the reasons why this appeals to me as a speedrun is that like you get all of your quick tech and all this really fancy movement from the get-go. Usually you had to like beat the game first to like unlock all these additional characters and content. With the release of 1.4, I want to say, which they did their joint DLC with Child of Light, where you can play as Aurora. They just made it so all the extra content is open to begin with. So that's really, really great.
What was that Yu-Gi-Oh ass boss we just watched?
You know,
Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress 8.
Yeah.
Exceed 12, Synchro.
You know, so some people call. I mean, maybe people call that like Cyber Peacock because.
Yeah, that is.
That sounds more like
Cyber
a Mega Man X Maverick.
That is literally a Mega Man X Maverick.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
It's probably like one of my favorite.
That's X6, right?
That's X4.
X4? Which one am I thinking of? The Firebird from X6.
Blaze Heatnix?
Blaze Heatnix. Best boss theme or best stage theme in Mega Man. That is my hot take for the day.
I mean,
Star Song?
Star Song's not a Mega Man.
Starman?
Starman? we're just naming Mega Man.
No, Starman's theme in the classic Mega community. The meme is you call it Star Song because everyone hates it.
Uh-oh.
Please connect the controller.
Please connect the controller.
And you
Please.
can make that happen more if you donate $100.
We have a.
Yes, $40 from Petty. They say, hey, Bobby, looks like the run is off to a good start, but can we get some purple blood, please?
Ooh.
Got it.
If everybody could start their donations with hey, Bobby, that would make me really happy.
It will
really
only
wants
be
that-
red if
Hey,
it's Hey
Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah, Adif really wants Hey Bobby.
I
to
said
be.
it earlier, and I did not say anything to stream, but this one genuinely says hey, Bobby to start. So I'm very happy about that.
They felt the vibe.
They felt
knew.
the vibe, and they read the room correctly.
They sure did.
This is like the big cinematic like boss of the game.
I love
Look
this
at
boss.
this.
I love this boss.
The whole.
I don't love this boss because I played this game casually recently.
Arguably also just a dragon.
Yeah.
No, not just a dragon.
Just two dragons.
Two dragons.
Dragon over here,
Dragons.
dragon over there. I'm gonna be dragon. That's in the comments on Reddit after this.
God.
Is this Pokemon Black and White?
Kyurem left, Kyurem right.
I love
the
bouncing.
tech, the keeping your
like,
mana up.
I play Mario games. I'm a red guy jumping on head and getting a lot of
incredible.
points for it.
Yeah, this boss, it's
so
basically like a long cutscene after you do a certain amount of damage. So at this point, you just kind of go as far right as you want, right?
Yeah.
You're just like trying to end in the right spot.
Yeah, there's another mandatory attack that they do.
They kiss.
They kill.
They're good friends.
All right, I think we dealt enough damage. And there goes your purple blood. And like, I mean, you'll be seeing a lot of that more unless someone else donates another $40.
That's true.
And we're creeping up on $7,500 throughout day one. Wow. Everybody. Wow.
Yeah.
Because of the generosity of y'all, like we were able to do that. And thank you all very much for upgrading this to all bosses, because during the end game you'll get to see some wacky stuff for extra content.
Very nice boss, by the way. Like
Yeah.
that was super
Thank
cool.
Just go back out and in. Get a
Yeah,
little.
like loads the elevator because it's not in the right spot. It's faster than waiting for it to come back down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Those are like the small things that you just like love to see in a speedrun. It's like,
Yep.
that's, it's counterintuitive, but leaving and coming back is actually fast.
Like, why wait for 10 seconds or whatever when you could just
Absolutely.
Yeah.
leave and come back?
These 2.5D backgrounds never cease to amaze me. They're just gorgeous.
No, and again, this is like the director of most of your favorite Castlevanias.
What is his name?
Koji Igarashi.
That's right.
Yeah, Koji Igarashi, and this is basically his vision for super not Castlevania.
Right.
Yeah.
There was a game that came out before this called Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, and I'm actually going to be performing that on Sunday, I believe. We're going to be doing a full ultimate playthrough series of Curse of the Moon 1 and 2, and that's the game where Zangetsu is actually the main character, and that actually kind of plays like a spiritual successor to like more classic NES Castlevanias, more namely 3, because it was like one of his favorite games. And you're able to pick up like all these other like allies like along the way and do a whole bunch of movement with them. And a lot of the bosses from here are actually from Curse of the Moon 1, or I guess like vice versa, since this
Yeah,
was
they like
conceptualized first.
they shared the concept art
Yeah.
for both, and like it's like a reimagining of the same bosses, but in like 2D pixel art. Both games are absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend.
We're gonna do some more fast fall technology here. Gonna get those wares out the way.
Yeah, a lot of that move right there that Bobby's doing to fall really, really fast, it normally has like immense end lag, but you can cancel the end lag by doing a backdash and then cancel that by doing the slide. So it like flows really well into like the normal fast movement you want to be doing, and it feels so good to pull off.
Yeah, a lot
Also, we got just a dog
The
up
dog
there.
heads.
Oh yeah,
We had just
The
a
dog
cat
heads are
earlier
really
on
something
too.
else.
yeah.
Yo!
Oh my goodness.
Danger.
Dangers. D Dangers says, "Hey Bobby, $100."
Wait, hold on. You want to just read your comment?
Hey, Bobby.
Hi.
Please connect a controller.
And that's $100 from Dangers. Let's get some B-Burb Pogs in the chat room, please.
Do love the B-Bird Pogs. All right, now let me actually, turn this controller on. All right, cool. Now I'm just like, it's not as clicky.
Hold on.
It's not as clicky.
I don't even hear it.
So sad.
Someone else should just be like pressing buttons on it just to make ASMR noises.
Please change it back. It's not me. Ow!
Can we get 100 to save this man, please?
I remember Laser Boss.
Yeah.
I gotta claw.
I hated doing
I
that
gotta
boss
do a
on
Genesis
TFS.
thing. I gotta claw.
Look what you're doing to the man.
This isn't fun.
Hashtag save Bobby.
It is
Please.
content.
Please
though.
save Bobby.
It is content.
You're saying save Bobby when you put him in this position.
Oh,
It's true,
yeah.
I did this and immediately regretted it.
The moment you saw his hand was like unnatural. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
What have I done?
I've made a terrible mistake.
I don't know how to hold any of these anymore. Like,
Oh
The
yeah.
low price of $100.
if you would like to provide me direct relief,
Oh!
He said it.
all right?
He said the thing! Cut the stream!
Roll credits.
No, that was just like a refill.
Yeah.
Since you're like just like blazing throughout the castle, Zangetsu can level up.
You're saved. You're saved. You're saved.
Zangetsu can level up, but as you progress even further, like high level monsters just completely smash you.
We have $100 from Mukomo, and they say,
Hi.
Hey, Bobby.
What's up?
Let's save those hands from pain. Please use the hitbox again.
That is incredibly kind of you.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's time.
Dangers gets
It's
the
a
phone
bit-
back out.
This means war.
I'm actually really surprised. So I've worked with these folks before, the people producing this event, and I'm really surprised that I don't have a Bobby laugh donation sound like with the past Zelda-thons.
I'm sure it can be arranged.
All right, we get to face some more imposters here. Yeah, this is the underground lab where I guess they clone people.
This is the main character, Maria, but her doppelganger. Not Maria, Miriam.
Miriam.
I'm thinking about Soten again. Sorry. Not really much of a boss fight, but as it turns out, she was the imposter and was indeed sus.
Question for someone who's not very familiar with this game: are any of the boss fights actually like really boss fights?
Toward the end of the
yeah.
game, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, also partially, I feel like Bobby's just really good at the game.
Of course, yeah, that helps.
There's a fight that's kind of similar to that near the very, very end. It is like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's like an amalgamation of, if you thought Just a Cat was great, it is frog, cat, and
Lizard.
demon. Oh, lizard.
The
It's
lizard.
just a guy.
It's just a guy.
No, I'm just a little guys.
There goes Dragon. Bye.
We get to slide on lava here because we're cool.
Yeah, you're invincible during the slide, so lava doesn't affect you.
Yeah, anything that you do with this dash, and if you cancel it to another move, it retains that backdash's invincibility.
This is one of the coolest boss fights in the run because this the main gimmick of this boss is it can flip up and down on the ceiling, but Zangetsu has a moveset that allows you to hit like anything anywhere. It's really, really nice. If we see him flip onto the ceiling, you'll see a really cool pattern right here.
We're just painting the fences, baby.
I love that.
Oh, no. But no, where are you going?
Okay, this is the issue when you run out of MP.
Hey, I'm right here, Alf. I'm over here. Hello? Are you really gonna stay up there? Hello?
Yeah, this is one of the, I would say, most difficult or most technical boss fights in the run.
What a good Ridley
near
fight.
the end.
It's a good Ridley fight. Now, who's the Crocomire, right? Like,
Yeah.
Something like, that's not fair. You can't go up. I can't go up.
in any percent, so you actually like skip a boss, but before like you actually do that, the boss tries to taunt you and say like, "Let's test your luck," and you can just like skip and be like, "Let's not." Not a betting man.
Yeah, no, this whole castle is massive. I love this run just due to, like, you have such fast movement options at the very start of the run that it's really technical, fun to perform, and, like, you get to see, like, the culmination of all the different movement options throughout, like, all these various different locations, different, like, terrain. It's really, really nice. And at all points, you are just insanely overpowered.
Yeah. Okay.
We are not worried, not even the slightest.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that.
No. You're fine, I believe. Besides, there's a
Bobby, I
save room
believe you
coming up.
have played this at GDQ. Have you not? There's a question in chat.
I did Summer Games Done Quick 2020 online with this. We did any percent. Oh, hello. Yeah, and that was a donation incentive for a controller cam. This is why you didn't really see me by face. Okay, this is.
Realize how is the Switch not just like latched on this now?
Wow.
True.
Wow.
You know,
Huge.
Someone change the color now, please.
Where was there?
No, we're still on purple.
he's
We're
requesting
still on
that we
purple.
change the color so that joke is no longer applicable.
We have a $20 donation with no message from Absurd Cleric Zero. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye, Alfred.
Yeah, that was Alfred. That's another playable character in Curse of the Moon, but he's bad in this one. I don't like.
You're basically in Batcave right
Ow. Sometimes you get like little like wall splats like that. So J-Hobbs, you said you did this for like the first step, didn't you?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
How was y'all's experience with it?
I had a ton of fun, and I'll occasionally do a randomizer of this because it's very fun.
It was very fun. I definitely got demolished, I believe, if I remember correctly.
You do.
The very beginning, in particular, like that first boss, I was like picking up so much safety. Oh my god, so good. The slide.
It just keeps
all
going.
the way. I kept picking up safety stuff, and yet, like, still not enough. Did not get enough safety stuff.
Yeah, on a casual playthrough, this game can be quite tough.
Yeah.
I do not blame you.
I tend to get very lost in Metroidvanias as well in terms of, like, where's my next progression thing?
There's like a
It takes long
couple
time.
of progression items in this game that are like notoriously difficult to
Yeah.
find too. But I mean, it's a Metroidvania. So.
But it was definitely very fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love this background.
It's
Oh, yeah,
such
this
a
area
cool
is
one.
great.
This is the one that you don't get to see at any percent.
Yeah, I don't remember half these areas. I'm beginning to think that
Yeah,
you're
just-
doing a lot of.
Yeah, so what we ended
Lot
up
of these
doing in the
optional
interest of
bosses.
time for TFS was we just did, for lack of better words, bad ending.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, this area is like pretty late game, I would say. And again, in any percent, you never need to come here because the completion for any percent for Zangetsu is just like a specific list of bosses, and then it just unlocks the final area. But since we're doing all bosses, we're going to be getting the Zangetsu mirror match run back. This time, the enemy Zangetsu will have a couple more tricks, but likely we won't see any of those, actually.
Before we go to the Zangetsu, we actually have to fight another secret boss called Carpenter.
Oh, I remember this,
Yeah. With Zangetsu having like parries, like being like, you know, executable like frame 1, it's not as bad. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll just fight Zangetsu 2 first. Oh well. So the strategies, we want him to be like right here, but you know, just so I'm able to actually like hit him, because he'll actually do like a teleport attack to like the middle of the screen, and that's incredibly rough to deal with. But since I filled up on MP, I should have enough to just quarter circle forward into his face until one of us gets. There you go.
Nice.
Nice fight, yeah.
And then we'll just grab I want to grab a little bit more for the Carpenter. This one's sexy. Look at Snackbox Micro. Yeah, this is the special Evo edition. They had this on limited quantity on their online store, and I actually had a Snackbox Micro before, but at another charity event, I actually ended up like giving that away to one of my overseas friends, one of my favorite German speedrunner buddies. And since it's incredibly expensive to ship overseas, especially now, it's thought it'd be like a really good gift.
That's very generous.
This is the Master Carpenter. I don't even remember what he does at this point.
He like summons demons, and actually, if you kill him, but he summons demons, like you still have to kill demons, which is
Yep.
or not. Okay, never
Just
mind.
kidding.
Just me.
You were literally lied to. You do not need to kill the demons.
I figure out. I figure out where to go after this.
That was some massive hit stun.
Yeah, there's some weird
Pause.
like hit stun animations that exist in this game. It's kind of like a nod to in Symphony of the Night. There are some like really powerful hit stun animations called big tossing, where if you take more than half your health in a single hit, you just fly across the room and you're just stuck in stun the whole time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This game has a lot of really neat Easter eggs based off of the other games Igarashi has made in the past.
I love the death noises of these people.
Yeah, we just have to slice the moon.
Yeah, that death noise is my favorite.
Yeah, they went all out for the voice acting in this game. I absolutely love it.
I love speedrun routing because you get moments like that where you like slice the moon, sick animation, opens a portal, and then you just keep moving because it's not the fastest routing to do.
Yeah, we're coming back to that later.
This is my favorite boss, secret boss in the game. It's called Byman Selma.
Also known as Revenant. Indistinct whip user. Default number 1.
You do not want this guy to hit you, or you do not want to touch this guy, especially as I get to. He's incredibly perilous, but he seems to be giving me some really good RNG. Oh, come on.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I know.
Still, not a single
Very nice.
amount of damage taken. That's a good fight there.
And then we're starting to be into one of the final areas of the game, so get your donations in now.
Yeah.
We still got that prize pack of the modded PlayStation, Skyward Sword Zelda Amiibo, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and that might seem like a pretty put together bundle, but you will get use out of each and every one of those, especially on PlayStation.
Yeah,
Super
like
Mario 3D All-Stars can't even be bought anymore.
Yeah, you got approaches it's just approachable for everybody who likes different kinds of games, like different consoles and stuff too. I think that's super neat.
I will say this is like a very funny gimmick area. You're just very small. It's just they blew up the size of everything, so that's just like normal enemies just.
Yeah, what's
like 10
that?
times the size.
Super Mario? Was that what, Tiny Big World?
Tiny Huge Island.
Tiny
Oh,
Huge Island.
Little Big Planet. There you
Little Big Planet is my favorite painting. Oh my goodness, how did that not hit you?
Because of that slide.
I
Baby.
know. That is crazy.
This is supposed to be the boss that you skip, but we get to see him.
We are doing all bosses, so no bosses skipped.
Put your luck to the test.
And we're just painting those fences, baby. There's a gimmick with this boss where he actually takes all of your money and adds it to his HP. For certain parts, or rather for certain characters, you're actually not able to collect money. But when it comes to Zangetsu, you're actually able to. Hello, where is?
Is this all you have?
It is all I have, but also where is?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Bobby, please connect the controller. Thank you.
There you go.
There we go.
And he's dead.
Yeah, like if you get into this boss fight with Aurora from Child of Light, she's actually not able to collect money, so he'll be like, "What? You're flat broke, mate," and then he just disappears.
Bobby, we have a $20 donation from Eldritch Mecha, and they say, "Hey, Bobby.
What's up?
I just wanted to say hi.
Hey,
Good luck on the run."
Thank you, Eldritch. It's been a pretty nice run, and especially when surrounded with all my good friends here in the speedrunning community. Bloodstained is just like one of my it quickly became one of my favorite game series of all time, despite it coming
Being
out like
so new, yeah.
yeah.
No, these games they're quality.
We're only $50 away from 7,700 too, which would be
Yo, if anyone
super
wants to-
cool.
Yeah, if
close
anyone wants to
that
drop
gap.
that,
Because then we'll only be $77 away from all sevens, and like, gotta keep things lucky for the rest of the marathon, right?
Indeed, indeed.
Just don't let me press the generate button ever again, and we'll be fine.
These areas are such a pain to get through as like in a casual playthrough, but just having this slide like makes it so much nicer. I will say, like each of these enemies are like they have really tough patterns, big hitboxes, but Bobby's just like, nah, I'm gonna slide through.
And this
is
fight
like, yeah.
is such a joke because she is weak to the Zangetsu, which is my main weapon.
No.
Yep.
Oh, please let me get the quick
Crit,
kill.
crit,
Yeah, crit. There we go.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So if she didn't do that attack, I would be subjected to like this whole 12-second like phase change, and like it would just waste a lot of time. So, but we are coming up to the final 4 bosses, I want to say.
Yeah, it's kind of a gauntlet of just boss after boss after boss, and then it's pretty much the end of the game. Oh, fun fact, you're supposed to like do this thing in Miriam mode where you like zap through walls to get past that area. They're like, we don't really know how to make Zangetsu fit. We're just going to put teleporters.
We're just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
This is how Zangetsu gets like everywhere before Miriam does. And
He just teleports.
so this is Dominique. I know we hadn't talked about her because
There's not much to say,
there's
really.
not really much to say.
Turns out she was the bad guy all along. Spoilers, by the way.
And now she must pay. Try to give me that EX elbow, jeez.
Yo, new record.
And there goes
And this-
the battle.
Oh, no.
This is the boss I was referring to earlier that is just...
Look, it's a
Is
demon.
he a normal
I
guy?
don't know how to explain
Like,
it.
that's just what a person looks like.
It's just some dude.
Having a totally normal one.
we got another donation. Did that donation include change blood color? Or no?
No, it just says $50 from Grimelios, and they say, "You're all great, and this is a blast to watch."
That is objectively
Hi, Grim.
true.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
This is great.
many of the
Yeah, where's
donations.
the Hey Bobby?
Many of the yeah, I can add it. Hey Bobby, you're all great, and this is a blast to watch. That doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't have to.
That's okay. A lot of the donations have been the right total to change something in the game, but all of them just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
Which is
You are-
Very
you are
wholesome.
so very wholesome, very generous, and again, keep those donations rolling. We could see 8K and definitely beyond by the end of today. There's like a nightcap of so many bangers, especially after this, including but not limited to.
I just
my boy
want to
Dragon
say,
Ball's right there.
thank you so much. That boss fight is such a pain in the ass. And you just obliterated it while talking and while not even really paying attention. Like, I have lost so many runs when I tried to run this to that boss in particular. It is so annoying.
Yeah.
And you're not done. This is like,
No.
that's not even the hardest boss in the game. It's, I would say, up there, but it's, there's some other tough ones. I think the Miriam final fight is probably
Miriam
the
is
hardest.
pretty tough, but we got to go play Castlevania real quick.
I
yeah.
hate this
Oh,
fight.
yeah.
I hate this fight.
This is one of the
He spent,
coolest
like-
ideas that they put in the game. I love this.
He spent like 2 days on this boss.
Wait, this
It
is
sucks. Like,
actually
it's
so funny that
rough.
this is in the game.
Yep.
This like to me this looks like watching someone do the like platform Super Smash Brothers Melee like touch all the
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah.
Like just the visual of this is really funny to me. Yeah.
We have a $25 donation from The Cold Mage, and they say, "The cause is great, the speedrunner lineup is stacked. What more could you want?" Shoutouts to Bobby and DB, 2 of my favorite spooky game streamers.
Shout outs to Cold Mage.
Hi, Cold Mage.
You're
This
right,
is
if I said a couple more
not
than
Dracula,
that,
by the way.
Yeah, this is not the Cookie Monster.
We have $25 from Anonymous. Thank you so much, Anonymous. And $15 from OMG, it's Monica.
Hi,
saying,
Monica.
had to donate during this run to wish Bobby luck, and thank you all for fundraising for a sweet cause. Heart. Very sweet.
Oh, here's a portrait of Koji.
That is the guy that made the game.
Oh, neat.
It pleases me greatly to see that fight end in 20 seconds. Or
I was gonna say, Keys. It looked like an easy fight. What what kind of trouble did you
well,
have
you
with it?
see.
Jeez.
Heck you, Jeff.
Wow, the first name coming out. That's when Keys uses J Hobbs' name, that's when you know it's real.
Here we are. The story is nebulous. We're just fighting Miriam. I don't know. There's like a reason.
All right, so each of her 3 phases have 4,000 HP, and when we transition through those phases, she'll actually use an invert. She'll be upside down. She can cast some spells here and there. Here we go. So here's how we're going to continuously harass her. There we
awesome.
go.
Oh yeah.
So we're just gonna dive kick that.
Great double mash. Let's get some audio on that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is the appropriate response. This boss fight is terrifying.
Absolutely. Bloodsteal. The messed up part is I can die even after she's dead. So
Oh yeah.
The guard.
we will be done in just a minute.
Yeah, so long as you have MP here, you could spam that move, and there it is.
Nice. In half of
Is that
these
time?
fights, I've been.
That is time.
Oh,
That's time. Sorry.
time.
New record.
So
Very
yeah, like
nice.
she summons those like spinning crescent moons, and even if she dies, if this doesn't fade out in time where you get hit, and it's lethal, that's still a game over.
Oh my god.
It doesn't record it as a win or anything.
No credits.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough.
But here goes like the cast of really really good characters. Like, apparently David Hayter actually even narrated this game. So, but yeah, that's been Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Again, thank you very much for upgrading this to all bosses. It was incredibly fun. Thank
Wow,
you for
you
swapping a
crushed
controller.
second place.
And
100 hours.
Yeah, that was
That's
actually
my
me.
playthrough.
That was me.
Yeah,
I did
that's
that
TV.
one.
but yeah. Thank y'all very much for joining me on the couch as well. It's been a blast, and let us get incredibly hyped for Dragon Blitzes. Do you know which?
We don't
one
know as of right this second which run I'm going to be doing. So
You have until we.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Well,
I'm doing rando. All right. We're going to be seeing Symphony of the Night randomizer after this.
ooh, very
Thank
nice.
you guys so much for donating
Yeah,
for
keep
it.
watching. Keep donating.
We'll see you soon, everybody.
Just gonna throw it out there. $12 more to get 7777. All right, bye. We'll see you in a second.